Well, that was weird. I don't know whether that was Streamlabs crashing or whether it was Twitch crashing, but either way, we're back. Sorry for the break in stream, folks. I don't know whether people went anywhere or what, but what was I thinking of doing? Oh, the pattern. There's blast furnaces, regular furnaces. You know how hard it is for me with the amount of stuff that I watch on Hermitcraft to not say furni when I talk about more than one furnace? It's such a bad habit. Polished basalt. Let's put some of this stuff away. All right, we can probably go in there with the planks and just put the table in. So it won't. This is not final. We will have proper table-looking things in here. But yes, we could do, I guess it would make sense to have the pattern right here at the front. And what we'll do is go get some of that basalt. Oh, thanks, Rebel. I'm glad you like the moat and the drawbridge. Yeah, I quite like it too. It looks really cool from an angle too because it looks like it's got something to sit on, you know? I need that basalt stuff. That's polished basalt, regular basalt, which is probably what we're going to use. And it was furnace. And blast furnace, which is a furnace with iron and smooth stone. One of these has got smooth stone in it. Here we go. Expensive floor. Oh man, I'm having flashbacks of the Wither skeleton farm that I used blast furnaces as my non-movable / decorative block. That added up pretty fast. I'm glad we have an iron farm on the server. That's for sure. Right. Let's take another look at that pattern, and hopefully this will not crash. What I'll do, I probably won't put the pattern up on screen. I'm just going to tab over to it. Also, I don't have that tab open anymore, so I have to go find it. So just give me a second here. So I don't want to cause Streamlabs to crash again, so I'm just going to look at this on my own. Where did I put that? It was under floors and patterns. Okay. So it's a vertical piece of basalt in the middle, surrounded by furnace, and then surrounded by basalt again. So the blast furnace doesn't come into it until later. There's probably not that many. So we've got the door here. So let's just fill this in here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that'll work out well. So we put this in the middle, surrounded by furnace. We put these in the corners. And then we use, it's either basalt or polished basalt. I can't remember. Probably polished basalt would be my guess. Yeah, that's fine. This I think we can just do in here, can we not? Yeah. I've been wanting to work with basalt for quite some time, but it's hard. I don't really... I think I use a little bit of, I think, maybe in the nether. Yeah, I think that'll look great. And then this pattern repeats. But on the sides, we do furnace, furnace, furnace. Polished basalt. Wonder what that would look like if it was regular basalt in the middle. Regular basalt probably looks a little bit too much like charcoal. Yeah. So do this again. And then this is where they had the blast furnaces in this position. And that would be good because they would be more visible. So you'd have more variety going down the side. So this is a 5 pattern, but how large is this? 1, 2. So it'd be, need 3, and then it'll be one of these. So 1, 2, 3. Whoops. So this is where we might have to change the dimensions of inside to suit the floor pattern. 1, 2, 3 there. 1, 2. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky. So we maybe don't want to start it right here. Although maybe we could just do something different on the end. Because that would line up like that. Which would be very cool. It would just be this section that we'd have to worry about. And I don't know if there's anything to say that I can't just bump this out. I don't think making it longer would be bad. We would just have to do it in a way that would make sense. And we do have the room if we wanted this wall in particular to be just 1 wide. 1 block wide. We do have the room to do it. But I like this. I think it looks cool. But yes, definitely an expensive floor. Have you seen the newest episode of WandaVision? I have not yet. Brockett messaged me and said that it didn't do a whole lot to move the plot forward, but it did kind of reveal more about like where they were in the world sort of thing. So I don't know. I'm not really a big fan at the moment. It's basically it sounds lazy, but it's making me work way too hard. If that makes any sense at all. Reduce the pattern in the middle of the wall. Oh, you mean like, yeah, make it something different? No, I've always been concerned actually about how much space I'm actually going to need to get upstairs. And I think maybe pushing this back a little bit would not be the end of the world. Basically, the problem is that we end up coming up very close to what is the end of this structure. And if this is back farther, then we would have more of a landing up here. So it might be a way to solve another problem. But I like it, actually. I think it looks really cool. And I think it might solve our problem of the carpet. I think we might just be able to skip it. Or just go super dead simple and just have the carpet be there, right? So then you can do that and then just run these. And then we can come back down here and just do... These are the same, aren't they? Oh no, they're different. Oh, neat. Okay, well, we can have some fun with that then. They are directional, so we can just do that and then this. Very cool. Gonna need a lot more of those. I keep on forgetting about the tops of furnaces. And these are directional as well. I think it's probably best to keep them going sideways though. Yeah, that changes things up. Rather than having it all be the same, we can just... I guess maybe just start in the right-hand corner. And just be like... Make yourself dizzy. Or does that not look good? Does have a grain to it. I think maybe we just have to do 2 directions, not 4. I mean, it makes sense, but very often older Minecraft blocks that are directional, one side will be directional, like obviously the face of the furnace is directional, right? But then you'll have like a shulker box, for example, right? The top of it will be symmetrical, right? But yeah, I didn't realize that furnaces were... I didn't realize they were directional in that way. Furnace. But yeah, I think maybe 4 different directions is a little bit much. It does have a grain to it, so you can see this one in particular. This feels like it runs a little bit. It's this line right here that makes it feel like it's running north-south. So I think maybe we can remove this and go... Nope, other way. Yeah. And we'll actually switch that up. So we want this one to be this way, and that way. And then reverse over here. We'll do this and this. And we'll do this way. Very complicated way to do it, but I think that works out better. And then these will just switch up, I guess. So they're not the same. Cool. But you see what I mean? How like these run in this direction, whereas these are running left, right. We'll sort that out later. Oops. I'm excited to have a use for polished basalt in an overworld build. We might not even notice it, you know? In the end of the day, it might not make that big of a difference. Oh, we might have to go get more. Take it easy, CJ. Good to see you as always. Thanks for hanging out. Third episode was not as good as the first two. Yeah, it's long in the tooth. Like they're just the issue that I had on the Citadel Cafe wasn't that the idea is bad. It's that I don't need to go back and revisit all of these sitcom tropes. We've seen them all 100 times before. Like 100 times before. It doesn't matter whether it's How I Met Your Mother or I Love Lucy or whatever. I mean, sure, the times change. You know, like, for example, the way that they treat women in the household in the WandaVision is, you know, they're meant to be hearkening back to the time when it was basically a pretty chauvinistic situation. But it's just like, could you just, why not write them into a modern sitcom? Like, why are we going back in this weird time? So yeah, I don't know. But see, then there's the time stone. So like, there's all kinds of stuff that could be happening. Because I think we're gonna eventually see Doctor Strange at some point. That's what I think. And I need more basalt. If my calculations are correct, you just passed the 2-hour mark. Unsure if you want to break now or just keep time as the time on stream and reset. What time is it? It is currently 3:05. Yes, I will take another break. Just give me a second here. I'm definitely feeling it. We're going to have to bust some of this stuff out anyway. I think what I want to do is try to finish the floor. And now we've got some extra spruce, we could probably make the proper tables, or proper chairs, so we don't have to worry about that. Get rid of all this too. I think it will make sense in the end. I agree. I think, I trust the MCU. I will keep watching. The problem is I find it a chore to do so. And that is a bad sign, right? This is going to be very dizzying. I apologize. Please note, I am just as dizzy as you. Yeah, like this is blurry to me. I'm not sure if that's blurry for you, but definitely blurry for me. You're going to need yet more furnaces. I liked it. I'm fascinated by a series that I actually have to pay attention to, and I don't know the big bad or full endgame, just hoping the decade sitcom tropes have a purpose. Yeah, like that's... They must. You know, like it's a little bit too... Well, especially because of the audience. Like, if you think about the audience, like, these shows are even old for us. You know, like, if you think about people that are in their... that's not what I wanted to do. If you're thinking about people that are even in their like 30s, 40s, like we weren't alive when these shows were on. I mean, I know of the Dick Van Dyke Show. I've never watched it, you know. Right. Those are all the same. Cool. So now it's just this one. Oops. That. That. And that. And that. Almost done. Sweet. I like it. Thank you very much. Who was the one that suggested basalt? Excellent idea. Excellent idea. I think we may just go ahead and push that out. I think that'll probably be the best thing to do. And we'll have to do that before we do the windows. Let's do trapdoors instead. Sideways pistons, so we got wood accents with border cobble. Oh yeah, very cool. Pistons have a nice look to them too. We can explore that in another build. What was I gonna do? I wanted these. That should be enough. Okay. Break time. So if you are new to the channel, I take a break about every hour. It's about 5 or 6 minutes. Reheat my coffee, grab a snack, all that kind of stuff. You should too. Be right back. All right, back again. Is it nighttime? No, it's morning. It's so hard to tell when you're inside. Thank you, Cosmic. Oh, hello, friend. I think this will feel a lot better once there's an actual cobbled street up here. Alright, so I want to put back down these tables. I don't remember how far we came. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we should look at chairs, huh? I think it's sticks and slabs, maybe? No, slabs and fence posts. That's what it is. If I recall, we get 2 chairs per. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. And I need one more of the other one. This is a Chuck tables and chairs data pack, by the way, for people that are wondering. And I think that should be it for now. We will replace it eventually with proper tables, but for now we're just going to use trapdoors in between everything, because there's a way to get this so that there's only the one leg on the table. But we should do this. And then grab this. Nope. I want that. So the game thinks that they're trapdoors. That's why they pick block as trapdoors. I guess we could maybe do more chairs. Yes. Whoops. And those are armor stands holding a model. The pig is because you can sit in them. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Why did we get a new recipe? That's weird. So these models are mine, but Chuck did the data pack. So we could extend the table, or we could move the table back, or we could do something else down here. This to me seems about right, though. We might want to push it back to there. Oh, we'll not do this one. There we go. So again, we'll be able to do something better with the table once I finish the model for the data pack. A skulk bat? What would a skulk bat do? Can't have a thought on it if I don't know what it does. Goes all in there. Put that away. I think we're done with these for now. Should not have turned all of my basalt into polished basalt. That's annoying. All right, so that's that. And I guess we should start to think about the windows, because that will also determine whether we want to expand this a little bit. I don't really mind it that we can't complete the pattern. We'd have to do just just 2 blocks. We'd have to push it by 2 blocks. That's not the end of the world. But I think the next thing to do is going to be to decide the materials on the outside, because I've got a very specific look that I want the outside to achieve. So I want this to be diorite down here close to the water, and then I want it to transition up into andesite. And then I guess it can go back up. From there it can go up into probably stone brick. I don't think we're going to do so much regular stone. I think it's going to be mostly stone brick. Maybe with some polished basalt and stuff on the outside. We'll see. Andesite would be good too, like polished andesite. So we'll grab a bunch of andesite. We'll need a bunch of diorite. Where did I put that? It's in one of these. There it is. Grab a little bit of that too. Because we did moderately successfully, I would say, incorporate some diorite over here. And we didn't have a lot of room to do a gradient, but we kind of went from cobble into gravel and andesite. I want to go the other way, so I think the diorite's going to be at the bottom, and then it's going to go up into the andesite, and we'll use the gravel to kind of maybe pepper the texture a little bit. Thanks, CJ. It's going well so far. So this may not be the corner. We might have to change this, but what I would like to do is decide where we would have the stone start. So I believe those are the windows. The bottom of the windows is not going to change, right? No, bottom of the windows are going to remain at this position. So we would want at least 1, 2, maybe 3 blocks below the windows to be stone brick. Which is, I think, what we have here. Let's just find out. So yeah, probably 1, 2, 3. Have to back up and see what's up. Right. Not quite. I have to raise it up by a block, I think. Hey, Unicorns for All. Welcome on in. Good to see you as always. Okay. Right. It's one of those Minecraft days where, like, there's a lot of thought that has to happen. And also a lot of scaffolding mishaps. Okay, so you are probably going to be something like a stair at this point. So 2, 3, I think maybe we'll stop it there. And this is probably going to be something special. And then have the column there. So I think this is probably right here. And that this is where this will stop. So that's the bottom. Then that's where the andesite would start. And we'll go down maybe 3 or 4, and then switch to diorite. Which isn't a heck of a lot. So I think I would imagine I will probably shave this hill down quite a bit. And also, if this goes out by 2 more blocks, it'll give us a much larger, taller building. Which I like better. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go down that far. Oh, this should be stone. What am I doing? That should be stone before the bricks. That's why it looked funny. Then andesite in here. Again, I think we're going to have to make this a little bit taller in order to make this to work. And I don't think the diorite's going to go the whole length. I think we're going to have to focus the diorite maybe on this river edge. If that makes any sense. That's a rough idea. We might even not go down that far. We might actually get rid of this line and just go down by 2. Come across here. Just do that. And then make sure this is stone. Unicorns for All is subscribed to Tier 1. That's 2 months in a row. Thanks very much, Unicorns. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the streams. Yes, I think we're going to have to go get some stairs. And I'm wondering if I can do, instead of stone brick stairs, I think we could maybe get away with like some polished andesite stairs. I think that could be better. So here, in front of every window, maybe we'll do this. I like that it makes it look lighter from the outside, which is cool. And then this is just solid. Grab those again. And I think what we can do here is maybe use andesite in between the windows. So instead of stone here, oh crap, we could use just like andesite because it's sort of shiny. I still don't know about these sides, but we'll definitely use stone bricks in here. You know, the more I think about this, the more I think we're going to have to expand the back of this by 2 blocks. Yes. Although I kind of like that on the stone rather than the bricks. What do we think? That's actually a good opportunity to look at both. Maybe this doesn't have as much brick in it as I thought. Yeah, you know, I think I like that better. Well then, maybe this will end up being mostly stone. Such an odd thing. Maybe we could do the same thing we do over here with just the stone going up the edges. Either way, I think we're going to have to do that expansion of 2 blocks to finish the pattern and make this actually work the way that I want. I want to take one thing first. So we'll grab those again. We'll need furnace again. I guess we'll need blast furnace. I don't really know. Yeah, I think we'll need at least 3. That, Christopher, thanks so much for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and commit to this and expand this by 2 blocks. This is why we frame stuff first. It's because when you have to nudge something that's a wireframe, it does not take very long. So we'll do 1, 2, and then that there maybe. I guess we'll just do the floor first. Do. Grab this again. I feel like I just slapped. Hey Tyler, how's it going? We've been hitting a pretty steady 40 to 50 viewers the last couple days. If you got any friends that you want to bring in, there's a tweet over at Joel Duggan on Twitter. So feel free to invite some folks. Right, so these will be here and there. This will be there, there. Right, that goes that way. Oh, that's wrong. Short by 1. Just noticed the streaming symbol on Joel's name and thought I'd check it out. Oh, you mean online or on Discord? I don't know if I have. Does that come on Discord? On Discord. Does it say what I'm streaming? I usually keep that private. Thanks, Big Bad. I didn't come up with it. It's a pattern we found on Pinterest, but it's very cool. I wanted more furnace. Cobblestone is now very low. Oh, just a small purple badge. Okay, cool. I mean, I don't mind. I just usually I don't broadcast what I'm streaming. Alright, so if this goes to here, then we would have wall goes to there. That, and then this becomes diorite. So I'm thinking we do diorite down to at least there. And then we figure out how to make that. We'll blend that nicely, so it's not going to be a straight line. We'll do something. I'd imagine it'll probably be diorite, and then it'll just kind of fade into andesite at some point, depending on what we do with this hill. But I think that's a decent base. And I think I want to get rid of the bricks, as I mentioned. And I don't know if we want to do the corners, because I'm still not sure if I'm going to put a tower here or not. I guess what we could do here is maybe take like a polished andesite block and maybe like have like a lower cornerstone or something. That could work. So like as the build comes down, there's the window ledge. So we could have maybe like a something important there maybe. Hollow. This is not filled in. Now what I would like to do is have a window here, but of course I've planned the stairs to be in that position. So now I'm wondering if I should maybe... See, this is the thing. I don't want to put the stairs in front of the windows, right? Although, granted, there's not a heck of a lot to look at out this way, and the sun sets over here. So this is a way cooler looking thing. Vista venue sort of idea. So I don't mind that the stairs are here. I just think that they obviously have to get pushed back. Oop, that is not the right thing. Yeah, in Minecraft, in a Minecraft world, having the furnaces like that, if it was something that would actually heat the world. I was thinking about that the other day. I've been playing a lot of Oxygen Not Included, and heat is a thing in that game that you have to monitor and maintain. Your duplicates will get cold. And I am so glad we don't have to stay warm in Minecraft. Can you imagine? Or cool down. You imagine trying to stay cool in the nether, you know, if it was a hot place for you and you didn't like it, you started to take damage. So yeah, I feel like we could maybe do something like this in the corner. We have a lot more room here. And so we could try something. Could try something different. What about just regular smooth stone? Nope. It's not good, but it's the right idea, I think. It just, I don't know how to incorporate it into the... I don't know how to incorporate it into the cliff without looking weird. And I guess I've got reference. I just don't want to put it up on screen because that's what crashed us last time. It was under castles, I think. Guess we could just kind of do a gradient or like a drop from there. Yeah, I think I need to do a few more decisions inside. Put that back. Put that. Let's put you in here. Actually, no. And we have to sleep again. I wonder if what's throwing me over here is the fact that I haven't done any landscaping whatsoever. And I don't think this is going to be the final position for this wall. I think I'm going to take the wall right out to the river and have all of this be in the town. And then just have a short wall that goes across here. I think that might be a better way to do it. This just does not feel like a lot of space. Yes, the hole in the scaffolding is indeed a vanilla tweaks thing. It is indeed. And it's amazing. It's such a... I tweaked it again, like I made it smooth. I think their holes got like little checker patterns on it, but I edited the texture file. I think I might have even just done it myself, but I got the idea from Vanilla Tweaks, for sure. All right, I needed stone, stairs, and I guess we're going to go with some sort of... I'm not sure what glass we're going to use. Probably just light gray or gray. Gray glass tends to look transparent, although I do like cyan and blue glass too. Do we have any gray glass? Just 3. My daughter showed me updates to her base. She's using soul soil to represent mud near the rivers. That's awesome, Fazu. It's a great use of soul soil. I used to do that a lot in the rivers, but of course now it makes it bubble, so it's not as nice to do that. It would be kind of nice to have some color. I'm thinking the cyan glass. Wonder if we need these inside too. They probably go better with the yep. Like those better. And there's probably going to be another window here. Cool. I guess we can just fill these in. The question, I guess, is that do we want this to be stone? I don't mind that it is, but I kind of feel like if it is, then we're going to have to do the odd stone brick along the way. But I don't know if that's going to look good. I think we decided that we preferred... I think I like the taller window if we can get away with it. We just have to make sure that we don't have a different block there. It's going to have to be a smooth or a regular stone stair. I need to fix this table soon. This is very busy. It looks like a giant honeycomb or chocolate bar. Modern wall block for soul soil. I never thought about that. I've used terracotta for different types of like abstract wall paintings and stuff. Wonder if we can get away with a wall there. Looks like a dark office room. Oh, interesting. That's really cool. This might not look good at all, but I have to try it. You know, actually, that's not bad. Kind of opens up the things a little bit. We might have to do something special with this. I don't like that being andesite. That looks good though. Yeah, I think I like the depth on that. It does change. Do we still want to go with light blue windows or cyan windows? The cyan glass is a lot darker when it's in this deep recess. See how much darker it is compared to that? But this is like, you can't even see that it's there, so it looks a little bit weird. I wonder what the next one would be. Probably dark gray? Not dark gray, gray. I might have some dye. I do. Better at the hard stuff than you are? That's great, Fazu. It's always fun when the kiddos like to school the adults. Yeah, I think the cyan. I think the cyan wins. The only thing I might want to try is light blue, just to double check. We might have to move our shulker island inside. This walk is getting a little tedious. Do we have light blue glass? We got panes. Do I have a room for this? I do. Let's try light blue. Light blue might be better. Yeah, there's only a few glass windows that work and still kind of pass as like glass. They tend to look, if not, it tends to look obviously like stained glass or something else. Geez, you know, I think I might like the light blue better. I need more andesite walls before I can make a decision. And I need more stone. Good opportunity to look at the sunset. I guess it's already gone down. So is this gray? That's gray. Let's just try this again. Go with cyan here. Do. So unfortunately the sun is going to be on the other side of the building first thing in the morning. Yeah, I like the blue in the middle. It's tough call. So we've got cyan, blue, cyan. And this must be cyan again. It's just dark because of the way that it's constructed. But I like this andesite wall thing we've got going. We'll get rid of this. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna need a fair amount of light blue stained glass. Get rid of that. And I guess this one will be... Don't know what that would look like. Might not look that good. This is in the corner. Oh no, looks good. Looks fine. That's fine. I like it. I dig it. We're good there. I don't think there's going to be any kind of window here. So there's just going to be some sort of special arch. And probably something cool hanging on the wall. I feel like we have to do some sort of like cool build or something there. Nope. I think that's nice and bright. I want to do a few more of these rafters as well, because I want to see how we can connect these without making it look like a tangent here. First though, I'm going to take another break, because I've been going for another hour or so. I don't remember how long the first stream was. I think I started at 1 my time, give or take. But I need to grab more andesite walls. Cool. Give me 5 or 6 minutes, folks. I'll be right back. Alright, now, I think we have to do a little bit more rafter framing so I can see what's going on inside. I've rather been enjoying this kind of like bit by bit way of an arrow just shot at me, of building this stuff. Oh, hi there. No! Well, it was just dirt. That's fine. I didn't even see the creeper. Do you guys see the creeper? Was about to warn me about the creeper. Creeper stream delay. Nice. Yeah, I did not see that at all. Let's get rid of all this. So, anyway, as I was saying, I've been really enjoying the kind of step-by-step way that we're building in this town. It seems to lead to a more confident finished product, I find, for me. Because I know that I've considered everything because I'm building slowly. I think that's the takeaway from all this. And keep those, keep those, keep those. The glass we can put back. However, we will want gray stained glass. Okay, here extra. We're gonna want definitely a stack of blue, I think. I always forget that there's an extra step now. And smooth or regular stone stairs. It's an enjoyable way to watch it come together. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad that that's working out. So I think what we need to do here is, I never thought about the sound. So it depends on what you're walking on. But the floor has like a squish sound to it. I never thought about that. So I think if we take this out here and replace it with a regular stone stair, it'll get rid of this tangent that we have. So no matter what, I feel like these have to be the same material so that we don't have any kind of like corners touching here. And I don't know if that's the position that's going to be in. I guess we have to look at how long the roof is now because we've changed that and figured this out. Yeah, I'm all right with that. It will be less plain when we've got more of these built. So the trick now is to figure out how long that's going to be. So we'll get some more logs. Rust Adele's Cedar? What is it? Rustadelic Sander, I guess. Thanks. Glad you liked the podcast. Weren't you here yesterday? Let's see. Apologies if I don't remember. There was a lot of people here yesterday. Oh, I know. I'm surprised I've let him live this long. What was I looking for? Oak logs. And spruce stairs. Probably some trapdoors and maybe some barrels. And we've got stone. Yeah. As a matter of fact. I find them terribly annoying. They didn't sound sinister at all. Nope. Nothing sinister here. Move along. Move along. Pig's running. He knows what's up. Right. We need to go up here somehow. So I don't know if this is going to stay here. This needs to change. But this is going to go the whole way. Means this is going to change here. Yeah, the pig saw what happened. I agree. No! Oh. Oh, I never thought about making them bigger on the ends. That would be cool. And this is still wall, I think. Yep. So that means this is all open now. No. Do I want to do that? Don't think so. Right, so this is going to go to at least there. Although over here, we went all the way to one past the door. It probably won't be necessary. It all depends on what we make the rafters out of. Looks like if this is going to be in that position, this would probably end up being probably a vertical dark oak log would be my guess. So then we just have to figure out how often these rafter bits are going to happen. And in the reference, I think it happened quite a bit. So we've got two different spaces to worry about. We've got this part, and then we've got the other part. And I feel like we can just divide it down as best we can. And we can do that with stairs. So there'll be a space here. I don't think we want to do it every block. Or like every other block. I feel like we might have to do like a larger space. I'm not sure what the proper engineering is on beams like this. Right, see, that doesn't work because that puts one up against the wall, and I don't want to do that. Although this is not, this is 2 from the wall. Oh, it's 2 from the wall because of the window. Right, okay. So would the other one end 2 from the wall? Probably would. I do feel a little bit silly jumping on the table, but it's also kind of fun. Yeah, the sunset on that side of the building is going to be really cool. I agree. I think it'll also be neat to have to light this side of the building with like a warm sunset for like a screenshot or something. It'd be pretty cool. All right, so if this is on the second, starts on the second post, and then we did it every other post, it would mean that would be there'd be one here, here, there, and then there. And that works out to be completely symmetrical in a number of ways. So that's what we'll do. That's how we're going to space those out. So we can then come across here. As annoying as that is, and we'll just go skip one and then put one here. And then skip one and put one here. And that had to change, I think, into a solid block. I think actually I might replace those with stripped spruce. I find it impressive how easily you move around these larger shaped buildings. Oh, thanks. A little bit of practice, really. Want stripped spruce. I think the key is, like I said, the confidence of taking the time to wireframe it in, play around it for a couple of days, you know, decide what you're going to do with it. If it feels off, does it need to be expanded by a block or two, right? Like that's kind of what we're dealing with here. Like this whole thing has been up for a while, but we now know kind of like what we're looking for. And what I'm thinking is maybe in the middle we could throw in a barrel, or maybe on the ends. The ends might make more sense. It might be too busy if we do it every middle, but what we could do is come over here and put you there. And then because of the strapping, do something like that. Nope. This is going to be tougher. So that'll be visible from the inside. And we might be able to get away with just like maybe one more in the middle. So there's that. There's one there, one there, one there. So it's 1, 2. So technically that's the middle. I don't know. It actually might look pretty good just having one in each position. Now that I look at it, I feel like my microphone is not picking me up as well today. I apologize if I haven't come through clearly. I don't know whether it's just that it's acting a little bit funky or what. I haven't yet switched over to the new one. It's silly, but I just, whenever I have the opportunity to switch, I also just about to sit down and stream. I think like, you know what? Changing out my mouse and my main microphone 10 minutes before the stream, probably not a great idea. I'll just do that and that. And then what goes on top of that? Oh! Dark oak. Sound normal to you? Cool. It could be just that my earbud volume is a little bit strange. The nice thing about the new Yeti, the Yeti X, which is why I want it for streaming, even though it's a newer mic and it might sound good for podcasting as well, is because you can control the volume of the feedback of what you hear. I don't have long enough cords on any earphones to have my earphones plugged into my PC. I have to plug into the Yeti. The Yeti kind of acts as like an extension cable almost. I fell down through the hole. And so I have to... what's what I'm looking for? I have to monitor, like I can hear myself in my earbuds when I speak, which is good because you want to make sure that you're monitoring your sound, but it gets a little tiring after a while. And so one of the things that I can do is control it with the new Yeti. Fell down again. So I can control the game volume versus the monitor volume on the Yeti X. Not the biggest selling feature. It's a nice perk. The reason I got it was because it had... well, I mean, I was in the market for a new mic, and I've had this Yeti that I'm currently using for 8 years, 9 years, and it works wonderfully. And so I have a lot of confidence in the brand, we'll say. Okay, so I don't have any stairs. Hey, Pridzen, what's going on? Don't think we're gonna need cobble or cracked brick or that. Swim dad life, nice. I did swimming practice and stuff when I was a kid. We had to go through all the badges. I'm glad I did. I mean, like, I don't swim laps or anything anymore, but I certainly feel like a confident swimmer. Like, I mean, you also have to remember that as a maritimer, I grew up and still live 20 minutes from the ocean. Like 20 minutes from a proper beach, and I'm 2 blocks from the ocean. I'm just going with stone as default, but I guess it's okay. It's one of the few things that we have that doesn't have a texture to the stone stair bit. This part right here. Oh, I'm out. I was like, what's going on? an awful lot of gray. It's the only issue that I have right now. I'm starting to realize that between the floor being gray and the walls being gray, the wood that we're working on right now does not come terribly far down the wall. So I'm trying to think about what we could do to push that a little bit. I don't think I want to do trapdoors underneath the stairs. I don't think this would look good. No. Maybe we have to double up on these rafters, because this still looks pretty plain. Big programming, hello, how's it going? That's what I get for trying to read the chat while climbing the stairs. I'm also not sure how to texture this roof, because I don't want it to be all just like straight dark oak all the time. Didn't we just sleep? Oh, thanks, Princeton. We didn't come up with it on our own. We copied it from Pinterest, but still. And I can't remember who it was, but somebody in chat suggested we look for specifically polished basalt patterns. And the idea of using polished basalt with furnaces and blast furnaces is actually really cool. I'm tempted to put blast furnaces in this position, in these sides, just to kind of give it some life. So it goes... Yeah. Oops, that is not the right block. Because what I'm thinking is that I want this to actually have some ridges and stuff to it. I think the easiest thing to do would maybe be to just mimic these ridges inside. But I don't know. I don't know if that would be the right way to go. Because what we could do, if it works out on the outside, see, there's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. I guess we could put another one here. That might work. I'll have to see. I might have to try and hide something. But let's fill this in. Strip some of the logs in the roof to add texture. There are no logs in the roof. It's all planks. So what I want to do to break it up is actually do like a stone ridge, like several stone ridges. You've seen it before. I've seen Mythical Sausage do it a bunch of times. All right, all of these need to go. Oh, crap. That one actually needed to stay. That stays. This goes. This stays. This goes. This stays. That goes. here, try to do this without falling. Ridges should do it. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping as well. Now this is going to be interesting because this wall... So the idea I thought for this wall... Oh, why did it do that? Because I had shift maybe? I do that all the time. This wall doesn't have any windows in it. It might have one or two, but more than likely, probably just none. So I'm going to put one here. Oh, see, falling. Because you can't press shift on scaffolding. Because that would be too helpful. Fix this up there. Oh, that's not going to work. What just happened there? Guess I lost my scaffolding. Cool if furnaces stayed lit when you don't smelt or cook in them. That way you could use them as gray lighting blocks. Yeah, no, that would be cool. Yeah, it's back. We got it back anyway. Or did we not? Maybe we didn't. Yeah, so zero idea what's happening on this side. Because if we had any windows, the only room to have windows would be here. Which is not a bad idea, actually, having like a single window. In that position. And then the rest would just be the problem here is that it's pretty dull. Maybe what we can do is mimic using the andesite walls. That, or it is a 3 thick wall, so like we could do something cool, like do some sort of like map of the area. That would be kind of fun. I did that in the city, and that would be really neat. I don't know if it's big enough though. We'd have to sort out if it's possible to do the map. But yeah, having like a map on the wall there would be great. I think we'll try to make this into some sort of arch, so it's not just a square. Do I have any more? I do. We'll do something cooler than that, but for now, that will do. Because I'd like to have a door there, I think. That does feel strange. We might have to make the map one block bigger. I think those are close enough together. I don't think I'd want more than that. The hard part is going to be how to explain the roof part. Maybe this has to go taller. I'm glad we didn't build too much of that tower bit. We might have to put the first floor on top of these rafters. So maybe there's only one floor to this whole thing. Yeah, that might be what we have to do. Although that seems really strange. It's like a really large waste of space to get all the way up here and only have one floor. Although, it is not looking the tallest. I don't want it to be gargantuan, but it's also not currently enormous. I mean, it's still pretty big. I just don't know if I'd want the roof of it like way up here. But yeah, the ridge thing, I guess we would use... I might have to cheat and go look at something that Mythical Sausage did. But I feel like polished andesite. And then andesite walls. Or cobblestone walls. Maybe we won't use polished andesite. Maybe we just use regular andesite. Cobblestone walls. Lard the Foxy, thanks you. Appreciate it. The models are mine. The textures are Minecraft. I just use the existing Minecraft textures. So what I'm thinking is, rather than trying to do textures, because nothing seems to go very well with dark oak without looking very high contrast because of how dark it is. What we can do is find out where the ridges are. So it's 1, 2, 3. This is a ridge. Yes. So we would do something like this. And then same thing here. Now this might be overkill. But I think it will work. And especially if we do it on each of these. I'm just curious now if it's going to be better to do it with all the same block. Like maybe we do it with cobble. I have cobble? We don't have cobble. So there's a couple of different combos we can experiment with to see if we can get this right. Do. Cobble wall, andesite wall, polished andesite. I think that's about right. enough dark oak stairs. I know that Fixit was doing some stuff with his stairs and his roofs. Every once in a while, he was just tossing in a full plank block. Let's try this with cobblestone. Whoops. So much for my ankles. So the issue here is that we might want to lower this if we're doing this. And I don't have the right thing. Here's the reverse. And is that the type? That's not the... Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this is the one I want to... Maybe we'll get rid of that. I know there's more wood down here. Cosmic was super awesome and got more stuff. Aha. So we need a stack of stairs. I wouldn't mind having slabs. Why am I carrying doubles of everything here? Famous last words. Oh man, I'm telling you. Hey, Wizard of Docks, how's it going? Good to see you as always. So I think I prefer, between these two, I think I like the cobblestone walls versus the other way around. I also don't know if this is going to look funny. Just a slab. And here I wanted to do, I think, dark oak. Although technically I guess it could be stone as well. Because the issue that we might have is that it'll look silly without something sturdy here on the end. And so the end might end up being more like the end on that. I don't think I've done that anywhere else in here. No, they all have overhang on the roofs. I'm doing well, thanks, Wizard. And yeah, Melantiv, I think that's what I'm considering right now is, how did you get up here? Is wondering if that could look better with a stone end. Oh, now we're in the moat. take out these. And the other thing I wanted to try was polished. Polished, I think, might look a little bit too shiny. But we could try. No, I like the... Again, I'm trying to not let this get too high tech. Like, I don't want this to look like it's a super like brand new medieval city. Or medieval town. I kind of want it to have a little bit more history to it. So that's why I'm not doing much that's shiny. Yeah, see, that's too bright. And I think we can maybe have some alternatives with maybe some black fences. Either black or dark oak. But what I'm concerned about here is that we have this nice space of 3, but then we've got a space of 5 or 4 here. So I'm thinking that it might be better to do half of this as stone and see what it looks like. Because my idea for the texture up here is to just do this, basically. Same as we've done on the other towers and stuff. So in this way, it's consistent with the other designs. So similar to that tower over there, we now have wood. See, and the thing about this is that it makes it look less modern because it looks like it's just, we could only build so high with stone and then we had to switch kind of idea. I'm really tempted to lower the wall size, but we're too invested now. We also have to figure out where the heck we're going to hang lights from. I guess big long chains might. We might be able to do a chandelier. That could be kind of fun. A little behind on sleep, but having a relaxing weekend. Well, that's good. Hopefully I'll catch up. I'm excited. I haven't gotten the email yet for the Xbox, but my new television is available to go get picked up. So that's good. And the Xbox should be tomorrow. The date says it should be, you know, estimated delivery should be the 24th, which is tomorrow. But the tracking has said that the Walmart store has had it since yesterday at 10 o'clock in the morning. So it's taking them 48 hours to scan it in, which is a little bit surprising. But I shouldn't say surprising. It's more like annoying. I don't know. So let's try, if we did stone, I guess we would just do a stone and andesite combo. What did we do over the other building? Granted, this is a barn, but still. Bricks with texture, yeah. I don't know if I have all that stuff. I've got this. Okay, let's take a look and see what this looks like. Oh. I guess it would be out further, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't like that at all. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Okay. So I guess we'll just deal with the fact that it's going to have an uneven side to it. That's fine. guess from here we can start with this nonsense. Wonder if we could do something a little bit more creative with the coloring here. I wonder if spruce combo might look more interesting. So we could have this be dark oak. Or wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 13. So we could strip spruce for these 3 here, and then switch to dark oak. And we'll fly down and see what that looks like. Yes, I think once we start repeating that pattern, it should be good. So we will take out these ones. Whoops. Not that one. And grab more spruce. Thanks for the follows, folks. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Pretty chill today, but getting a lot done, though. That's good. Yes, I know, Cosmic. I appreciate it. I was just thinking that, as I do have plans this evening, so I do have to go quite soon. And actually, my phone is in my pocket. See if I can get my phone out of my pocket while I'm flying without crashing into anything. Whoa. That part was intentional. So I think we'll just do 2. And go back to dark oak. There, and then I guess do that. It's good. It just needs, I think, maybe a crossbeam. Although, maybe we'll just leave it. Crossbeam with maybe a couple of trapdoors? That could work. Yeah, so I'm just thinking that maybe, actually, here's a good opportunity to use some scaffolding for something it's very good for. Just taking a step back. Yeah, I feel like maybe right here. And maybe we can drop it. What do I have in my inventory that I don't need? I mean, you're never going to be able to see that from below. It's the only thing. I should have taken that down. Got any tips for when you use stripped logs versus planks? Stripped logs will let you control the direction of the grain. So planks are oriented in the world, whereas stripped logs are oriented as you place them. I'm having a hard time deciding between those two. What do we think? Do you want the crossbeam should go all the way across, or do you think the crossbeam should drop on the edges? I guess technically it would make all the way across. Yeah. We might be able to get away with something like that if it was a much larger build, but I think that because it's such a small build, we'll be okay. Cosmic, feel free to ban all the accounts. Appreciate it. And actually, we could probably do something cool like this too. Don't know if this is too distracting. All right, I need to dump something here. Let's just get rid of these right now. And then go slide like that. Yeah, I think that works. We'll do something more interesting with these. They might end up being stairs instead of just blocks. Or there might be... See, I don't want to put stairs in between them because that, I think, would make it too uniform. We'll see. Panda Princess, that's because Elkhorn and Cosmic and the other mods in the channel are just excellent people. And they care about what they do, I think. And I think that's why that stuff happens so fast. And thanks again, Cosmic. What do we not need here? Probably not those. So much stuff. Because we could do the same sort of thing with these marlins on the end. I just don't know how that's going to fly. Well, I definitely don't like this combo, so let's take this down. And I think that was cobblestone. That's going to look cool from the inside, too. Nice. I think I need to get a bit of scaffolding that just goes straight up. I don't think we actually need this scaffolding anymore up here. Get rid of this. And we'll just put something up here on the side. So across the front or around the edges, what we've been doing has been putting stairs in between them, like this. Oh, that won't work there. Denied. But I think that's going to mess with how it looks. Not as much as I thought. And I actually don't mind that. I don't know how the pig got up there either, Cosmic. No idea. I guess it must have spawned up there? I really don't know. Alright, I think we might have to... I mean, I know it was on the other side of the wall. I need those. And more stairs. Spider pig. Spider pig. Yep. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be awesome? Create a texture for the Minecraft pig that's like the spider pig from the multiverse. The Miles Morales one. Such a good movie. So I don't know if that's going to be too pointy and hide too much. Or we could just have nothing on these. Or slabs. It does need something. How do I not have that go there? I guess we could just... Not sure how to handle that one. We could try something like this, maybe. Make the corner feel special. No. Negative. Take both stairs out, put the wall one back first. I would imagine the same thing. Well, I mean, what'll happen is probably this will turn. Yeah, same difference. And those andesite slabs do keep things consistent, which I like. All right, so I need one more design decision finished today before we walk away from this, and that is these ridges. And so far, andesite with cobblestone walls is winning. I don't think I like that combo, but I'm not gonna go get more cobblestone walls, and I'm gonna get a couple of different kinds of fences. Dark oak fences. We'll put some of this wood away. No, I want those back. I want those too. But cobblestone, I have to make some. Okay, so let's try all cobblestone. Let's see what those look like. I don't hate it, but I think I like this better. The other thing we can try is grabbing this, that, and that. Not the same effect I was hoping for. So no to the fences, which means I'm not going to bother with nether brick fences. This might need a flyby here. Oh no! I need those back. Yep, I think... Oh, I'm in the building now. Now I'm out! Right, get rid of these again. No! Destroy the place, why don't you? So the only other combo would be andesite and andesite, which I don't think we've done before. So we have andesite, and then have to do it from down here. And then andesite walls. Wow. I think I like the cobble. I think I like the cobble. The only other thing we can try is putting fences on the cobble, which again might be overkill. Because again, it might look too fancy. I mean, I say all this, and the front gate is pretty fancy. Like this one, I mean. So, while everything in the town has not been built at the same time by the same people, I still feel like I want some sort of consistency. We're at that stage in the build where it's too big, and I have to keep on flying to see it. Yeah. I think that these would look good in a different style of town, but for us right now, I think we're just going to go with andesite and cobble. So that's easy. Decision made. Which means it goes there. And then we just take this out. There, so I think that should help us with any kind of large pieces of dark oak, because I had that problem with, well, this roof and this roof. This roof is not so bad because I varied the shape so much. Woof. You know, like this is a little bit more detailed. This has got different shapes in it, and so it's not so bad. But this is just a lot of dark oak. And same with that, although it's a little bit better with the logs. And this was an unsuccessful attempt to texture it. And so I wanted to avoid that here. And so I think that these ridges are going to do a good job of that. I think Alistair's church might have these. I'm pretty sure it does. So I can't take credit for the idea, I'm sure. I probably took note when I saw Alistair's church in Avalon on the server. That comes out to there. We can take this all the way along. And also that all the way along. Oh, no, never mind. So that means that these ridges are going to be in these positions. There. There and here. That makes this easy. And then here would be where we'd have to do the dark oak, stripped oak thing. Yeah, so like there and then there and then there. Cool. I think we have accomplished quite a bit today, all things considered. Got a nice floor pattern in here. Get rid of this stuff. Got the new tables, or most of the new tables. I guess I still have to finish the model on the data pack, but stairs are obviously temporary. We're just using those to get up and down. Heckin' dark in here, so we're gonna have to fix that real soon. I have a little bit of work to do there. I think we're gonna drop that stuff down. I have to see how I did that one. We might bring the roof in closer. We'll have to see. We can probably hide those with stair blocks. So that should be okay. Yeah, shouldn't be too bad. But this is going to look cool when it's done. It's just going to take a little bit to really get sorted. I'm not 100% sold on the stripped spruce there, but we'll figure it out in the end. I think these could probably use barrels, like at the corners maybe. Because that also, or maybe in the middle, I'm not sure. Because there is going to be a, oh no, that's going to be up higher. There's a ridge pole up there. Anyway, things are going very well. I've got the roof planned out. I might want to do something fancier with the end of it there. But we've got these cool stone ridges that go up on it. On the sides, let's take a flight so everyone can see a little bit better. Yeah, so we've got some ridges. It's a big building, but it's not gargantuan, which I like. We're going pretty functional with these builds, trying to keep them player scale, so it's been going well. If you've enjoyed this, leave a follow before you take off, and do hang out because I will try to pass you on to somebody else playing Minecraft. I'm sure there's quite a few people on Twitch today that are doing the Minecraft thing. If any mods know of regulars that we raid that you'd like to give a shout out to, let me know. Like, I don't know if Alistair or anybody else is streaming. I don't think anybody else is online. Be sure to check out the Spawn Chunks. We'll be recording a new episode on Monday talking about the new snapshot with the glow squid in it. All about Minecraft, of course. That's at thespawnchunks.com. You can find everything I'm doing at joelDuggan.com. Includes links to my other podcast, The Citadel Cafe, which is all about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. Last week I talked with Brockett about WandaVision and Kim's Convenience, which is neither sci-fi nor fantasy, but it is very, very funny, and I would highly encourage you to check it out. Last but not least, thank you to everyone that followed or subbed or used a Prime Gaming sub or if you decided to join the Patreon between now and the beginning of the stream. I very much appreciate it. That is at patreon.com/JoelDuggan. It's the easiest way to support the stream. It's $2. It is less than the price of a cup of coffee a month. It keeps me streaming and keeps good content coming your way. Pix is doing dungeons and Drath is doing Minecraft. Drath is doing some epic stuff. So let's send everybody over to Drath. But that's going to be it for me, folks. I'll be back tomorrow. Look for me then. See you soon. Bye for now.